Hey guys, Brian Delivery the Goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for a premiere video, and hopefully you'll enjoy this review. This is for the next Tuesday album review that I'm reviewing for Season 5, Episode 12, for Theory of a Deadman's self-titled album, their 2002 album, that I got a chance to check out for myself to see what I was going to think of it for all 13 songs. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for all 13 songs for Theory of a Deadman's self-titled album, and let you know my thoughts on this album. So let's dive into this Tuesday album review that I'm reviewing tonight. So basically it starts with Invisible Man. This is basically their debut album, and honestly it's a solid track. Didn't hate it. Tyler Connolly's vocals, yeah, they can be a little weird and eerie at times, meaning like have its cringy moments with how he's singing. And it does sound like dad rock stuff, and I can understand why people don't really like this kind of style they go for. But hey, it works with what they go for, in my opinion. So 4.5 out of 5. Nothing Could Come Between Us is a good track in its own way. I didn't hate how it sounded. It's just good for what it went for. So the drum work and guitar work is the outstanding part of the track, and Tyler Connolly's vocals have its moments where it's good and hit or miss at times. So 4.5 out of 5. Make Up Your Mind is a decent track. I just don't know if I'm really feeling for this song too much. It's one of the singles, but I don't know where I stand with this song. So I just found there to be a few cringy moments with Tyler Connolly's vocals in the chorus, where how he's singing the song. So it just has its quirky, cringy moments. So 4 out of 5. Point to Prove is a solid track in my opinion. Didn't hate how it sounded. I just personally wasn't sure what I was gonna think of this track when I listened to it, but there's some strong moments, I meant to say, in this song that I really do dig. The drum work is outstanding. Tyler Connolly's vocals do have its moments where it's good, but sometimes there's some moments where it's hit or miss. So 4.5 out of 5. Leg to Stand On. It started off weird, and that kind of brought the rating down a little bit for the song. Not in the worst way. The rest of the track progresses in a better way. So I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's just the beginning is sounding like country rock stuff, and I'm not crazy for it. So 4.5 out of 5. What You Deserve is a solid track too. Didn't hate how it sounded. So 4.5 out of 5. I'm not really hating how it's sounding overall. So it's a good track in its own way. Then comes the last song, and that's more of a mellow kind of song they're going for. It's not terrible. It's good. It just has its moments. Excuse my yawning. Has its moments where Tyler Connolly's vocals can hit the range it's supposed to, and then some moments where he just tries a little too hard to make it sound good. So 4.5 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5. Sorry if I'm slurring with my wording. I tend to do that sometimes. Say I'm Sorry is a solid track. I didn't hate how it sounded. Has some good melodic rock sounds to it with the drum work and guitar work going at its own pace, so it works. So 4.5 out of 5. Any Other Way is a pretty good song. I actually did enjoy how it sounded overall, so 5 out of 5 for this one. I really dug this track with how it was overall entertaining me. The drum work's good. Yeah, somewhat Tyler Connolly's vocals can have its hits and misses, but I think with how it sounded overall, it did pretty well. 5 out of 5. Confession is the final song for the regular edition, for the 2002 version of the album, and I'm reviewing the 3 extra songs that did come out for the 2009 special edition. So 4.5 out of 5, I meant to say. Sorry if I said 5 out of 5. Confession is not a bad way to end the album. It just has its moments where I don't know if I like it or not. So 4.5 out of 5. And comes above this, and this is off the 2009 special edition. Good track in its own way. I didn't hate how it sounded. Mostly Tyler Connolly's vocals can hit the range, and then it can't in some sections, but in a way, I think it works for how it's sounding, so 4.5 out of 5. Inside is a solid track. I didn't hate how it sounded. I just don't know if I like it or not. I just think it's a good track, so 4.5 out of 5. Then comes Midnight Rider, Allman Brothers band cover, which they're an older band that I don't really listen to be honest. It's not that I hate them, it's just I don't really listen to their music, so I have to check them out myself to see what I think of them. So basically, Midnight Rider was average. This cover version of the song was average. I didn't hate the drum work and guitar work. It's just Tyler Connolly makes it sound monotoned, and it's like his throat's gonna give out in this song. With his it's like his vocals gonna give out in this track, and it just sounds like he's singing like a dead horse, and not in a good way. And it's not that I hate the track; it just has its moments where it's kind of cringy. So 3.5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, I think Theory of a Deadman's self-titled album was decent. It's not the worst thing I've heard. It just has its hits and misses. So it's gonna get lower than an average score. It's a decent album. It just has two kind of hit or miss tracks. Just two kind of miss songs that I don't personally would come back to. The cover track and Make Up Your Mind are my least favorites. The other songs are good in their own way, and one song is pretty good, but basically this album is hit or miss mostly. So first score for me, I'm going to give Theory of a Deadman's self-titled album for this Tuesday album review. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Decent album. Not sure if I like it or not. Just there's some moments where I like it and a few cringy spots in the album. The final track being the cringiest in my opinion. Didn't hate it, just thought it was average and not anything amazing. So 7 out of 10 for Theory of a Deadman's self-titled album for this Tuesday album review. Thank you guys for watching this review tonight.